can expect over the next 1 to 3 days or so. Well, I'm here to help you with that. Google one, everyone. I'm Maria Eden. Google one is my way to greet. It means good, blessed, and wonderful. And this is Daily Energy with daily predictions, your news before the news. So today's energy is about self-care. It is a much needed day of self-care for me, and possibly even for you. Okay. I know that we should take care of ourselves every day, but sometimes, being on the go, on the go, on the go, on the go, we neglect us. So this is the day that will ask us to go back and actually consider what it is that we need and take care of our needs. Okay, this whole month was basically about self-care. Okay, seeing what worked, seeing what doesn't work. This is also a good time for you to plant new things, make new decisions, like decide to do something new for you, buy something new, bring in something new. Okay. Change your mind if you're going to change your mind, because we also are in the new moon here that we just had. And so for those of you who do not know, the moon manipulates us just like it manipulates the tides, the rising and falling in the tides. It also manipulates us being 70% or so of water. It manipulates our emotional states as well. And so that's the significance of the moon energy. And so these last few days, it's been highlighting service and it's been highlighting communication. Okay. Even though today you want to focus on yourself, I understand some of you are going to have a difficult time doing it. I have a difficult time doing it. And, it's like, focusing on yourself, because there's so many others in need out here in the world, less fortunate than you. But if you figure and you factor things out, if there's no you, then what they gonna do? You see? If there's no you, then what they gonna do? You see? So you got to take the time to take care of yourself too, because if you go broke, baby, you ain't gonna have nothing left to give. Because I always tell you, don't give the last drop of you. All right? And so this is a way that we're going to be able to balance that and communication as well today again. Okay, especially later on tonight, in the wee hours of the night, so to speak. There's potentials for fights, like when it comes down to fights on a more intimate level. So I feel like this is like fights with partners and stuff like that. And for some of you, it's actually coming together. But nonetheless, cleaning your internal environments as well. This is a day to reflect on what it is, your wants, your needs, your desires, and stuff like that. So it's balancing self-care and I'm going to say, your need to be social. Okay. Today is a day to choose you. Actually, Spirit is giving me that a lot of people are going to be feeling a little bit lazy. Okay. And also guilty for being lazy. But the way I take it, as in this new moon, you want to do things new that you would typically do at the beginning of the year. So it's a good time to go work out and stuff like that. But if you've been going, this new cycle is about you taking care of you and realigning. Okay. Getting a new start, a fresh wind, so to speak. Okay, so you don't have to feel guilty for taking care of you. This is your time to accept what you need to accept about you and your situation, so that you can be able to move forward. Some of you are going to be feeling isolated. You're going to be feeling alone, but know that feeling alone is not the same thing as being alone, because you are never alone. Okay. And this alone time, if you really take advantage of it, it's going to be that thing that could propel you forward if you use it wisely. if you use your alone time to get to know what's working, what's not working, your likes, your dislikes, and really get to like seeing people for who they are and not what you expect to be, would expect them to be, then you'll really be able to take advantage of this situation, and actually be ahead of others who don't even consider. Okay, so this is a time for you to draft up a plan for your life. Go back to the drawing board. I tell you, I've been thinking about going back to the drawing board because I'm still getting to the point to where I'm tired. Don't I look tired? And I don't feel like I'm doing much of anything, but I'm so tired. And that's what happens when you're unbalanced. I'm telling you, these dogs wearing me out because every time I turn around, they still getting out. How long have I been having a problem with these dang on dogs? See, I told y'all I love them, but sometimes they get on my nerves because they do get out. Okay, but nonetheless, that's not a them problem. That's a me problem because this gives me an opportunity to go back to the drawing board and say, okay, my structure is not working. And I ain't gonna lie, that grass be so high back there. Sometimes I be like, I ain't doing it. So that's not a them problem. That's a me problem. Because if I do what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, then it ain't no issue. You see, that's what preventative maintenance is about. So I'm tired because I made myself tired. I'm tired because I didn't do what I needed to do when I needed to do. That's like procrastinating with these videos. I'm tired because I procrastinate. Okay, I wait till the last minute. And when you wait till the last minute, you rushing. And so if you procrastinated every day, you wait until the last minute every day, you're rushing. And then you get wore out at the end of that week. You see? So so this is a time to go back and draft up the plan. But notice, it's not something that you should beat yourself up about. It's not something that you should be feeling guilty about. Notice how I have a smile on my face when I'm telling y'all what my problem is. That means I know what my problem is. I laugh about it, but that means I'm not going to let it get me down in the dumps to where I can't do nothing about it. Don't let that situation get you down in the dumps to where you feel like you can't do nothing about it because you're too woe is me. You know what the problem is now. Okay? All right. So I'm picking up on somebody over the next 1 to 3 days by the name of Glenn. We're going to hear something about Glenn. Okay? Glenn keeps coming up in the energy. It's just the energy and the names that the energy is associated with. And there is also something about Scotland and Ireland coming up as well. Now, I do see that I feel like I see that it's a royal couple, and I feel like it's some trouble there. But specifically, I feel like it's King Charles and whoever his wife is, okay? But I feel like it's some trouble. I feel like that they're under some kind of threat here. And so I would say y'all want to beef up y'all security, okay? I'm specifically seeing like high explosives, and this is all for all the royalty, okay? Not just King Charles and whoever his wife is. Sorry, baby, I don't know your name because I don't watch the news, nor do I watch any of that other stuff. So I don't know. I'm just gonna say king and queen or whatever. But anywho, there's some kind of threat there. All right. I did see some underhand deals. I did see some things being done in secret. But yeah, beef up your security if you are considered Royal England royalty, because I feel like you're under attack even if you don't know that you are. Okay. I'm also picking up something coming in about like more about food here. specifically vegetables, first sites of vegetables, stuff like that. This is planting energy, spending time in your garden. We're going to hear news about like food and prices, cooking, stuff like that. Self-care. This is a good day to take care of you. Go eat something nice. Go eat something healthy, whatever you need there. But food related, we might hear something coming in about bird flu, or something along those lines, because I am picking, or eggs, because I am seeing something coming in about chickens and hens. Okay. And remember, yesterday I told you want to keep a close eye if you're a farmer, because I see like animal attacks, especially over the next 1 to 3 days, and that's what my dogs are doing when they're trying to get out. When they're getting out, they're going straight to my chickens over here, and so I keep the dogs in the back, the chickens up front, so that way I know who's doing what by the time, yeah. But so that's what I'm getting here. I'm also seeing here something coming up about Bulgaria, okay, and something coming up about electronic news. I don't know what that's about, but I feel like it has to do with like news on the internet or something like that. But I see something coming up about that. Um, Something about a sticky substance. If you get something in the mail and it's not, you don't know who that mail is coming from, and it's like got a really weird smell or no smell at all, but it looks funny. Don't open it. Don't touch it. Bag it and tag it, but don't touch it. Okay. Because you never know what kind of chemical warfare might be trying to come up and kick in, because I see a lot of underhanded things going on. Now, even like I said, there's spies and stuff out in the energy. So, so who knows who's under surveillance? Uh, but yeah. Okay, so I'm seeing something coming in about that. Okay. Um, Over the next 1 to 3 days, new projects, people bringing out new projects, new government projects. I feel like new, it's going to be like new bills. And even now, even today, we're going to see the introduction of the new, okay? Stuff, new things that's never been done before, new things that's never happened before. That's what this energy is going to bring in a bit, okay? So it's going to be like first time events. Jennifer, we'll hear more about Jen or Jennifer. Even more talk about alcohol coming in. I'm also seeing something coming in about finding out about something pertaining to an upper class young girl. So this is like a celebrity's child here. Some news is going to come out about a celebrity child. All right. So I'm also seeing it's going to be a good time to, like I said, go back to the drawing board to learn, to study. Try not to procrastinate here. I'm seeing something coming about what do you call them, quadriplegics, people who have been in like wrecks and stuff like that. I feel like it's those who are disabled. We're gonna hear stuff coming up about disabled. More likely the people who are can't walk, and so I feel like there might be more equipment made for them to be able to walk, as we've seen. So but I am also picking up on more like leg injuries and stuff like that that could happen over the next 1 to 3 days or so, as we enter manic impulsive energy, and especially tomorrow when people seem to not be able to really think straight. And when I see that, I'd be like, make sure you're not holding like working with like heavy machinery and stuff, and like saws and stuff, because accidents do occur. All right. um let's see. Good time to manage your field. I'm picking up on something about speeches and pitches in the energy, gestures, different gestures here. And this is just the energy overall. I'm also, you show right. I'm also picking up on ramble, okay? Like rambling. Uh and of course I'm rambling. So this type of like on and on speech is could be what you get today, because like I said, I'm tired, and so I'm just like, yeah. But then this energy was like rambling, yeah. So we get some rambling. I'm also coming picking up on like the homeless, and something about walking here. This could be marches. So people potentially protesting, especially when it comes down to the streets of like Gaza and some of those like war countries, where people are trying to find their footing and trying to, find a safe place here. I'm seeing this going on up there. I'm also seeing more talk about the canal coming up. Okay. Watch out for negative energy. People's confidence seems like it'll be diminished a little bit. But just, stick to who you are, and then you'll be good to go. Okay. Sometimes it don't even got to be that hard, y'all. It don't got to be that hard. Like, wanting more comes with the price. But when you want nothing, you have everything you need. Do you understand what I'm saying?